Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Beautiful day to stream. All right. Well, I guess it is a good of time as any time to go ahead and get started. Today is part 7, I believe, of the No Summons, No Excuses playthrough in Dark Souls. Today's goal is to beat Sif. Not Sif, Seath. Seath the Scaler. So let's get right into it. Streaming's been fun so far. I'm enjoying it. I've learned a lot since my first stream. I have been working a lot on YouTube stuff, like just trying to grow the YouTube channel. And I think we're doing a pretty good job so far. Just trying to make sure that we're entirely locked in on beating this game. I feel like Dark Souls 1 gives you much less souls than the rest. I'm gonna check stream quality, make sure that we're not lagging or anything like that. We actually seem fine, so that's good. The area coming up is probably one of my least favorite areas in the entire game, so. I don't think fighting two of these guys would be super easy, but if I can, okay, I can get them one at a time. I don't think I've ever checked these chests because these guys are kind of intimidating, to be honest with you. Then you hit one and you realize that they're really just pushovers, but I've actually been posting the entire series on YouTube, and I think that when I actually edit it and cut it down a little bit, it's actually good. Like, people seem to actually like it, so that's good. Nice. I think that's just letting us know, hey, you're about to deal with all this crystal stuff up here in the Grand Archives. Recently took my dog Geo to get a haircut. He looks so different, but he looks so much better, a lot happier, a lot more energetic. Because it could get hot over here in Florida, so. Now this is test number 2. There's 2 of them, right? Oof. No, it's just 1. Oh, we're gonna run for our life. There are 2. Okay. That's fine. I half expected us to be able to make it, but I don't ever remember, but Are they like the pigs in Bloodborne where you just stab them like in the back? I don't know, but maybe. I got bigger fish to fry now. This is probably, honestly, I don't know if it's my worst or least favorite area in the game. You would think that the dark areas would be, but it's just something about how hard these guys hit. Not the bulls, but, or the boars, but like the regular enemies. They just hit really, really hard. So I think this is a little cheese that you can do. Yeah, I think that you can just hit them right here. There has to be a more creative way to kill these guys. I mean, if they'll leave, they could just leave, quite frankly. I don't think they know what to do. They're like, what the hell's going on? Give me 1 second. Sounds like Gio's doing something. Sure. I mean, are they just gonna stand there all day? Wow. This sucks. The first one's dead, so that's good. I mean, if they could, make it up the staircase, there's no problem. Alright, so, nice. What do we think? Do we think that frozen yogurt is better than ice cream, or is ice cream better than frozen yogurt? Because I think I'm on the side of the frozen yogurt here, because it just not for the health factor, because I'm not one of those people that think that eating frozen yogurt is good for you, because it can't be. But I just feel like it's better. I don't know. Something about frozen yogurt, man. It's these guys right here. They do a lot of damage. There's a lot of them. I think during one of my earlier playthroughs, I considered doing like a crystal build. I don't know if that makes sense, but I wanted to use like a crystal weapons and see how effective it would be, because I think you could get their longsword. Get rid of this guy right here. Goodness gracious. That's probably my least favorite enemy in the game, so. When in doubt, just backstab. Gosh, they hurt. Like bad. Ow. I know he's buffed right now, but he still hurts. What is over there? Alright. This is gonna kill me, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I panicked a little, so that's my fault. There are quite a lot of them, though. I think we're running at 720p. After this, playthrough, I think that we finally figured OBS out. So we can probably move it up to Um, 1080 hopefully. Let me pull up my notes that have my talking points on it. I think it's a good time to have a little talking point. Okay, so this is a good one. Can games make you sad without having a story? Like a clear story? So take Dark Souls as an example. The story isn't necessarily being explained to you, right? But fighting bosses like Sif, or, lighting the first flame, stuff like that, does it make you sad? You know, that's talking point number one for me. Using the chairs as coverage right now. Alright, no more problems with him, so that's good. I mean, Dark Souls clearly wants me to go. A direction. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, you can make arts for my channel. I don't mind. I know you're probably going to ask me to hop on Discord, and then you're going to... I don't know. I don't know. I've been asked multiple times the same question, and I remember everyone that asks is just like, oh yeah, can I make arts for your channel? And then they're like, pay me. Which I understand, you gotta get your bread, but... What frustrates me the most is that I think that my first cut down version of this playthrough was my worst version, and now playing through this, I'm like, this is my, not this, but editing some of the videos now, I'm like, dang, those are so much better. And I'm like, but more people saw the first one because the views just aren't there yet. So how do I die without dying to the crystal? Because I don't want to get cursed. I mean, I have a purchase. I'll just let the I don't think we were cursing. This is the creepiest area in the game. Imagine Drake's new Iceman starts playing. What's up, Jim? You wanna say hey to the stream? Alright, I gotta kill some squid dudes. I was worried about there being, like, a lot of them. Yeah, I'll drop my Instagram in the chat. I don't really like using Discord that much, so I know that may be weird. Give me 1 second. Let me get the key and everything like that. I'll put my Instagram. Cool. I'll drop my Instagram. That's my Instagram, so. I know y'all hear Geo in the background. Gio, get down. Get down. He's got a bad habit of getting on the couch. We're trying to... What monitor should I get? Because I'm upgrading my setup pretty quick. Right now I'm running OBS on Mac, and I think that it would be beneficial if I had a second monitor. So I've been considering getting a monitor, and I just don't know which one to get. I kind of don't want to break the bank on it, just because obviously YouTube and Twitch isn't racking in like crazy amounts of money and stuff, but yeah, y'all just let me know in the comments what monitor I should get, if it's affordable. Should I get a curved one? Should I get a non-curved one? Should I get 27 inches? I think 27 is, everything I've heard online was that 27 inches was like for peak gaming. So, and I think it'll fit on my desk a little bit better than like a 32 inch, you know, huge monitor. So I don't want to look like a wuss right here, but I do have to run from these guys. Are they still chasing me? Okay, cool. I'm sure there's some sort of items in here. I have taken my time previously and opened every single cage, but I've learned that for me, it's not necessarily worth it. I didn't find anything that I was like, yo, that's crazy. But, of course. Okay. Don't kick me down. Oh my gosh. That was like brutal. Am I gonna be double teamed then? That's fine. I mean, these guys are pretty manageable. Just hit them with a parry. Yeah, and I'll message you soon. If you shoot me a message, then I'll message you back. Okay. Yeah, I'll message you back. I don't like using my personal Instagram for stuff. I prefer to try keeping that kind of stuff private. I know that it's probably pretty easy to find, considering I have my name in my Twitch description or whatever. Oh, you sent me a message already? Cool. I'll go check it out. Alright, I messaged you back, so. But yeah, I mean, I'm probably just gonna, you know. Yeah, I'm not doing the Discord thing. I'll just be real with you. I am doing fantastic. and I am. Allow me to focus on the game. I'd love to talk about art later, but I just don't want to, take away from my viewers. You're completely fine to send the art to me, and I'll take a look at it, see if it's something that I'll consider. But if it's about like purchasing something, I'm probably not gonna do it. Like. The know some. Sorry, I was on YouTube trying to see about pulling some viewers from there. No, I'm not. I'm not doing the Discord thing. I'm gonna be real with you. You're entirely fine. You're not bothering me. I'm just, Discord is not my jam, I would say. Am I gonna get sandwiched? And you're fine, like, to message me on Instagram about some art, but because I do get it. Like, if you're trying to sell art, of course, it makes sense that you have to reach out to people and actually try to sell it. I get that. So. Get rid of him. This place always confused me. I never really understood exactly which direction to turn these things. Oh my gosh. I mean, why do I have to add you on Discord? Like, what is going on here? This is just like, at this point it's just ridiculous. Like, let's just focus on the game. I assume that you wouldn't just go around bothering everybody, you know? Which I did just say it's not bothering me. Like, if I just proceed to say, hey, Discord isn't my jam, then why do you just proceed to message me about Discord? I mean, it's not like, for me, it's not about the followers and stuff like that. So you following me and then asking me, hey, you know, add me on Discord, add me on Discord, add me on Discord. It's just not my thing. Let's just enjoy some game, you know what I mean? Sorry, guys. Gia, I understand that you want to be in the spotlight, but go play. So, is the goal to go up or down? I thought it was to go up. Maybe it is just to go down. Is that the bonfire? Okay. I thought it was to go up. Ooh, there's a lot of y'all. I mean, there is a bonfire already. Is this the... It definitely ain't the wrong bonfire. Alright, get down, buddy. So, it's one of these bookshelves, right? So I'm assuming you have to go up to open the bookshelf or something like that. It wouldn't be an illusory wall over there, would it? Because I thought it was a lever. Wow, headshot. It wouldn't be an illusory wall, right? That wouldn't make sense. No, okay. I didn't think so. I was pretty sure it was like a lever or something. This is like an awful idea, running past everything. I'm just gonna have so many of them following me. But Geo. That's enough. Good play. just getting triple teamed by mages right now. I mean, every single time, I'll gosh, I feel like I've been so quiet. Every single time that somebody gets in my chat and they're like, "Oh, my art, my art, my art," I'm like, "Okay, just send it," you know. And every single time, it doesn't match the vibe that I'm going for. I think I've mentioned this previously that I want my channel to be more like a Tom Ford fragrance, not a Versace Eros. Like, all this art is just neon, loud, and it just does not match what I'm trying to go for. And I feel like, you know, if our vibes don't align, there's no sense in me saying, sure, of course, yeah, let me buy this art from you. No, I'm not buying the art. Like, it doesn't match my vibe, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be rude. I mean, it's great art for somebody, but it's just not for me, you know what I mean? Alright. See, this is where I came from, no? Yeah, this is where I came from. Is that where I need to be over here? I highly doubt that's where I need to be. Let me check though. Oh, it is. Okay. Oh, that was a lag spike. That was ugly. We're getting lag spikes. Alright. I will go fix this right now. Mean lag spikes. OBS, what's going on? have to do research on like OBS settings or something. Yeah, it seems to have stabilized itself. I guess there was just like a connection issue somewhere. All right. That's a mimic. Is it a good enough item that I'm like, oh, I definitely need to go kill this guy? Alright, so this is the longest run back in all of Dark Souls, by the way. So then you got these big blue scary guys on the way. It seems like the stream stabilized itself, so that's good. I really don't like crappy streams. I've been dealing with some like OBS issues. I think something in my settings is messed up. Is that the Moonlight Butterfly? Oh my gosh. We meet again. I do have to mention this. This is super cool right here, though. Do you roll down right here? Okay. Guys, I haven't done this run back in a while. It scared me. Alright, let's just try beating him the first time. Typically, I like to give bosses a second chance, but this time, I'm not going to give him a second chance. I think these clam guys will follow you in the boss room as well. Sounds like a mad dog. Right. Yeah, they're playing pool. Let me behind you, feet. I'll deal with you in a second. Now we can actually lock in on the boss. Kill them, please. 2 Estus. Haven't even started to hit Seath yet. That's pretty mean with Seath. Let's get back to the boss. Here we. This isn't actually as bad as I thought it would be. I had to do it. I had to do it. Alright. No Moonlight Greatsword, but that is completely fine with me. And was that the last, like, great soul that we needed? We've only been streaming an hour. Realistically, I could kind of do all the legwork for the DLC. Sorry. I don't know whether I should continue to stream or not. I think we have done what we were set out to do. If I go open this, does it require me to fight the boss, or what if I smack him to wake him up? Like, if I put all the souls in the Lord Vessel, does it require me to fight Gwen? Or can I just walk back? he awake now? No. Okay. Well, I think that is all of the great souls. So there was Nito. Oh my god. Oh my god, I forgot about the bed of chaos. I definitely did not want to do that today. How could I forget about the bed of chaos, bro? This is awful. I don't know if you guys like watched my previous streams. I don't know why I thought that was an illusory wall, but my audio quality was so bad at this point in the game. Like it was just me screaming at a mic, which honestly I don't know if it's any better currently. I don't know if it's any better. Yeah, it seems to be a lot better. So, yeah, but here during this part, it was just like awful, awful. I was using my iPhone and I had my headset plugged into it, and I don't know if you guys have a Mac or not, but when you open up OBS, it'll be like ding ding ding, and your phone will connect to the mic if you had used it previously. So that's what I was doing, and it was horrendous audio quality for you guys. Alright, so I think there is... Yeah, okay, that's where we go. Now this is debatably one of the worst areas in Dark Souls. What do we think about Night Rain? Is Night Rain good for the Souls community, or is it like, do we think of it as like the Fortnite of Dark Souls? Because I played Night Rain, and I have plans to play it on the channel, but Night Rain is fun, but I don't know if it's something that I would want to play every day. I wanted to do like a kind of like a trio playthrough of some of the Souls games as well. My friends and I are currently playing through Dark Souls 3. He doesn't get pissed until like I grab the clothes over here. Ceaseless discharge, is that what he is? I kind of like the armor, or the not armor, but like the little cloak that it gave me over there. It really does not match these pants though, and I don't feel like rocking a skirt, but I mean that's tough. I gotta admit that is tough. I know this game came out in like 2010, but um, or 2011. But why can't I put on the hood to this set with my helmet? I think that would be so much cooler. I'm sure there's a mod for that, but maybe we can go in here and just beat Bed of Chaos real quick as well. And then next would just be straight up DLC. So this is... I'm trying to gather my thoughts. Coming to the end of this playthrough, I'm glad that I've played this game as many times as I had. I played this game, you know, when I was real young, and then I actually introduced my friend to it as well, and it has also become one of his favorite games of all time. So if I could bring anybody to Dark Souls by you guys watching my videos, I highly recommend this game. It is old, it has jank, but it's different than anything that you have ever played up to this point. So take that as you will, but I think it's a great video game that everybody should play. And then I think 2 is a great video game that everybody should play. I think it takes some growing up to realize that Dark Souls 2 is a good video game, because a lot of people will tell you different. Don't listen to those people. They're wrong. Is it a mistake running past these guys? It probably is. It's gonna... There's a few of them. Just adding bosses. This is why this is kind of one of the worst areas in Dark Souls, the original Dark Souls, is because they just straight up just add bosses that you have fought previously. Which, yeah, they're no stranger to. But, like, come on. Does it really require, like, 6 Capra demons, you know what I mean? Does it really require, like, 7 Taurus demons, you know what I mean? And then you also fight a previous boss with like fire magic this time. So they were really just... This part of the game feels rushed. This part of the game does feel rushed. They were just like, let me throw a whole bunch of shit down here. And so excuse my language. I'm trying to get better about that. Because I've recently gotten closer to the Lord, and I'm trying to quit the cussing habit. So Does anybody else's dog just like drag their face across their carpet? I guess he's like scratching himself. I don't know. It's his face, not his butt. I know that sounded like it was his butt. In my opinion, Dark Souls 1 is still the worst in the trilogy. It's got to go Dark Souls 3, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1 for me, which is crazy. I know. The original is loved by fans because it's kind of like the pappy of all of them, but at some point we got to realize, like, mechanics do matter in games, and there are things that the later games add that this one doesn't have, that just make them better. And I'm sure there's the group of people that will say, oh, but you can't. Yes, you can. You can add mechanics into an argument for why a game is worse than other games. I know it's old and it's kind of cheating, but still. That's just rough. And this run back sucks, so I do not want to die to this enemy again. He keeps getting on the couch, and I keep having to take him down. And he's just like, he gets pissed, and he starts smacking me with his paws. I don't know if my voice is projecting properly into the microphone or not. I know what the problem is. The fit wasn't right. Oh my gosh. I mean, I was really harsh on this area earlier, but it's a cool area. There's just like, my thing is, why are we just plopping past bosses in an area? And they're just everywhere. I feel like whoever was in charge of making this area was just like copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Is there a lore reason behind it? To whoever is not just running past all this stuff, I can dig you, because holy cow. Doesn't make any sense. Can you stop spinning? Why am I getting wrecked? hold on. I was looking at some of my YouTube content. Looks like some of my videos have gotten some extra views, which that's always nice. Cool. I'm glad. Gio, get down. What are you doing? Get down. Get down. I just gotta slow down. I remember this boss killing me a couple times, though. It's not because he's like super duper hard, but it's more like, I don't know. I feel like I kind of just underestimate him sometimes. Would it be better if I just jumped off right here? We'll do that. Oh, wouldn't it? Okay. I mean, that's... Yo, this is so much easier to deal with. There has to be good items in here, right? Or am I tripping? Alright, let's take our time. I'm not getting my souls as motivation. Alright, get in close to it. See, I thought I rolled. I thought I rolled again. I'm rolling too early now. There we go. Easy peasy. I just had to take my time, that's all. There's a bonfire down here, right? There is. Great. All right. This is a boss, though, right? Yeah. Gia, to play with your toy. Is it big enough to play? Come here, dude. Or is it just gonna do that? Does it have a hitbox? It doesn't. Okay, cool. You want to fight? What? Centipede Demon. That's actually a pretty cool boss. Is this the way or is that the way? This looks like a door. I mean, it's not, but it does look like it. Running through this long area is just sad. Hey, Gio, stop. He keeps trying to chew on this towel. I need to go get off the floor, but. And then these guys right now. Isn't there like a bonfire in here? Thank you. Where is it? Or did this just trick me every time I go? Or is this the last? I know we're not gonna beat this in one try. I know there's also a like a. I'm on it though. You can. Now the tricky part is getting to the other side without knowing. So I knew I wasn't gonna beat it in one try anyway, but this is just probably the most unfair boss in the whole Soul series, and I usually condemn Dark Souls for how fair the game feels, but at no point in this boss fight do I feel like, oh, it's my fault for dying, you know? I'm like, I can't, first of all, I can't see what's going on, and second of all, the arena is your enemy as well, so. to the right side this time. Then we're gonna pray that we can just go ahead and make it in the middle as well. That's probably not gonna be as easy, but and I don't know where the floor is. That's I'll say right. Cool. Now we just have to get to the middle. I wish you could just smack his hand. The Dark Souls jump button sucks so bad. If I had $1 for every time I either couldn't hit the jump button or hit the jump button at the wrong time, I would have like $1 million at this point. Dark Souls jump button is awful. The worst jump button in any video game. And we were so close. I was like, yes, victory. Which I'm sure it wasn't guaranteed at that point. Bed of Chaos would have found a way to just hit me off of the route in the middle anyway. I'm sure, like, they had... I'm sure they had this idea in mind where it was like, you know, this isn't supposed to feel possible, you know? It's supposed to feel impossible, and that's why Bed of Chaos is like this. But still, at the end of the day, screw the lore. It's a video game. Like, please make it possible to just beat it in one go. Without, you know, using like an arrow cheese or whatever. Alright, let's do it. See if we could just beat it this time and then get off stream. Roots, roots, roots. Alright. I didn't even know you could do that. I hate the Bed of Chaos. I thought I was gonna make it. I saw the swipe coming, so I kind of panicked. Alright, Gio, I can't be playing with you while I'm trying to beat Bed of Chaos, okay? I have to mention, this is a really cool enemy design, by the way. This guy right here. I mean, I'm sure this guy's like a total pushover. Oh gosh, I'm running. Wow. I didn't expect the spike to come that time because he was doing the other thing. Oh god, am I like soft locked? Gio got up on the couch, looked at me, like side-eyed, and I think he was just fully expecting me to say, "Hey, get down," you know. Yeah, this guy's a total pushover, bro. I can tell. I'm not sure what you get for killing me. Nice. That's the strength I needed for this boss fight. We have come to that time, boys and girls, where I read a segment out of my book for you. So, let me get this pulled up. While I do that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're coming from YouTube or if you're watching on YouTube currently, thank you again. Every single time you guys watch makes me happy. Shorts viewers, come watch me on YouTube. But what do I want to read today? this is a good one. A little context on this one. It's this is basically kind of like a metaphor for being shameless. But yeah, it's come to the time that I read a segment of my book for you guys on stream. Only he who is naked before the Lord walks in truth, and to know the truth is to be free of shame. That's it. So, thank you guys so much for watching again. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.